Hello everyone, welcome to TryRide, the new era of learning. This is Pack 365. In Module 2, we are learning about backtracking in artificial intelligence. Let's begin the topic. Explain the concept of backtracking, such and its role in finding solutions to the CSPS. So, constraint satisfaction problem, CSPS, or fundamental topic in artificial intelligence and computer science. That involves finding a solution that meets a set of constants or conditions. Backtracking search is a powerful technique used to solve those problems. So usually backtracking or general algorithm technique used to solve the problems that involves exploring a set of choice in artificial intelligence. So it particularly relevant in these areas like constant satisfaction problems, where you need to find a assignment of values to variables that satisfies a set of constants. Example in pseudocode or n-queen problems and scheduling. And not only in this, we have in many more we use that applications in game playing, logic programming, and automated reasoning and combinated optimizations. So here we discuss first about backtracking is a problem-solving algorithm technique that involves finding a solution incrementally by the different options and undoing them in it to lead to a dead end, right? So when we use most backtracking, usually when the we reaches any dead end, right? So in this concept, we have any most of the concept we use to to find the goal, and when we reach the goal, we easily backtrack, right? So, usually, backtracking in algorithm technique for solving problems by finding a solution incrementally. It involves trying different options and undoing them if they lead to a dead end. So, it is a commonly used in situations where we need to explore the multiple possibilities to solve a problem, like searching for a path in a maze or solving puzzle like Sudoku. So common users case, it frequently used in when used multiple possibilities to need to explore to find a solution. So example including a searching for a path in a maze or solving puzzles like Sudoku. When a dead end is reached, the algorithm backtracks to the previous decision point and explores the different paths. Unit a solution is find or all the possibilities have been exhausted, right? So this mechanism, when a dead end is reached, the algorithm it backtracks to previously the decision point. From there, right? It explores a different path. This process continues until a solution is found, or all the possible paths have been executed, like exhausted, right? We explore all the paths. So we use backtracking when we need to explore all the possible paths, right? So instead of going through every path, we backtrack to avoid unnecessary work. Whenever we are sure that no path from here would lead to a valid solution. So backtracking is used when it's necessary to explore all the possible paths. Its core advance is to that is to help avoid unnecessary explorations. If it is clear that no path from a certain point will lead to a valid solution, the algorithm backtracks instead of continuing down that unproductivity branch. So here we have types of backtracking problems. In that we have uh, uh, the problem associated with the backtracking can be categorized into three categories. So first one is decision problems. Here we search for a feasible solutions. So if you in this problem, the goal is to find a feasible solution. You are not necessarily looking for the best, right? So all solutions are just whether any solution existed or not. Optimization problems. For this type, we search for the best solutions, right? So for this type, the objective is to find the best solutions among the feasible ones. This often involves a cost for the function that need to be minimized or utility function that need to be maximized, right? So we have enumeration problems. We find set of possible feasible solutions to the problems of this type. So here the aim is to find a set of possible feasible solutions to the given problem. You need to explore all the branches that lead to a valid solutions. So like we can solve some puzzles here. And see here, we have a diagram called initial state, checking point immediately, and non-accepted terminal nodes, accepted terminal, we represent as correct. So we start from goal state and we explore from C to each and every node when we find dead end T1 and Tn2, Tn3, and immediately we backtracking to the again start stage, and then we reach to second stage. Like here we can, I can like see here. Like first we start from the S to the we explore this node. We have two neighbors of these nodes, right? So we used to select the we explore the first node, and after we reach it the this the child node. So here we couldn't find any of branches, right? We couldn't find any goal state and no more neighbors. Then we easily backtrack to the parent node of it and parent node of this, and then we find another route. Here we travel and see we explore this node and we explore another node, and here we find dead end, right? Here also we didn't find any goal state, and we return back to our parent node of this and this to this parent node. After we returning the main route of the main parent, sub parent to main internal node to parent node directly backtrack. So like the system works until we did not reach the goal state. Okay. So backtracking usually solves. Suppose you have to make series of decision among various choice where you don't have enough information to know what to choose, right? So each decision lead to a new set of choice, some sequence of choice, possibly more than one, may be a solution to your problem. So your backtracking is a methodological way uh, of trying out various sequence of decisions until you find the one of the best work, like one of the until we didn't find one of the best path and we didn't move, right? Usually backtrack is a good work. So here we can say solving the maze, right? So given a maze, find a path from a start to finish. At the each intersection, you have to decide between three or fewer choice, right? We have the go straight, we maze. So we have mostly in maze concept, we have go straight, go left, go right. Like you don't have enough information to choose correctly. Each choice lead to the another set of choice. One or more sequence of choice may or may not lead to a solution. Many type of maze problems can be solved with backtracking. So here we can see that we have setup moves and results. So a board of with the holes, all but one is filled with the white pegs, right? So here we can see you can jump over the one peg with another, and result of move jumped pegs are removed. Goal to objective is to remove all the last peg, and backtracking relevance too, you do not have enough information to jump correctly from the start, right? So each choose leads to a new set of choice, one or more sequence choice, and may or may not like that. And many kinds of such puzzles can be solved with the backtracking. It has a systematically explore the possible moves. So coloring of map, we can see the coloring of map. You wish to color a map with color a map with not more the four colors, only with four colors, not more than four colors. So we have red, yellow, green, and blue. So adjacent countries must be in different colors. So you do not have enough information to choose color. Each choose lead to another set of choice. So one or more sequence choice may or may not. How many coloring problems we solve with bacteria. So same for algorithm, it follows in every situations. Like we can see the QMAs, find a path to start to finish. Here we have a choice at each intersections. You have to limited choice like go straight, go left, like that. And it relevance like backtracking. You do not have enough information to choose correctly to each intersections. Right, each choice lead to another set of choice. A new intersection will be created. One or more sequence of choice may or may not lead to a solution to finish. Many times of the maze problem can be solved with backtracking as it allows you to explore path and uh, retrace your steps like when you hit a dead end. So you are solving a puzzle. So in this puzzle, all holes but one are filled with pegs, right? So you can jump over one peg to another peg. jumped pegs are removed, the object is removed or the last pegs, right? So you don't have enough information to jump correctly. Each choice lead to another set of choice. Here one hour we have again more sequence and many kinds of puzzles we solved in backtracking. Here we can see the backtracking of animation by the help with the help of animation. So, what the uses of backtracking here? So we can see we start from the start stage and we exploring the nodes, right? We explore the one node. So our we start stage is this node, right? We start from one node. So here we explore our neighbors. So first we explore we explore the one of nearest neighbor and we explore the sub neighbor office and we get a dead end. We don't have another option to come back, right? So we know don't have dead end and we didn't find our goal state, right? So at the case of in most of the backtracking you mostly use it in depth first search also because it reached the, until the dead end, right? So we can easily explore all the nodes like this. So we can easily come back to backtrack to the parent node and it's explore how any neighbors of those parent node you can explore that too because finding a different route, you're finding a different path to select a new shortest way to reach the goal state. Again, we didn't find any neighbors to that node. So again, we used to backtrack. Again, we used to backtrack to back to parent node. So here we explored one of the neighbor, right? So we explore the next neighbor. Here also we didn't found, and we go to another neighbor, and there also another node, and we find dead end. And we come back to parent node again. Again, we find an node, and we hit dead end. Again, we come back to parent node. Again, we do, and out until we don't have path, we directly come back to parent node. Again, we reached here. Again, we find the dead end. Again, backtrack. Again, we find. Again, yes, we get the final route here. We get the final route here. So, like that, the backtrack will be used whenever you hit a dead end or if no neighbors were found. You can easily skip that part and backtrack to the next node. We can like this. This process most useful in back many of the in problems in algorithm because it helps to find all the paths, right? It used to find all the paths and we can easily explore all the nodes here. So usually terminology we can see a tree is composed of nodes. So there are three kinds of nodes. We have that one node, that one is root node here, green is and internal nodes we have, and then we have the leaf nodes like chain nodes, like that. Whenever start from the root node, we reaches the internal nodes, and then we find a relation, neighbors of the internal node, we track them and we explore them and visit them and we explore those neighbor have any child nodes or not. If we didn't find any child nodes and we get hit a dead end in child node, so usually track back to come to the parent node, internal node to parent node like that. So backtracking can be thought of as searching a tree for particular goal to leaf node, right? We have terminology too. So each non-leaf node in a tree is a parent of the one or more other nodes, its children. So each node in tree, other than the root, has exactly one parent. So we have only one parent children. We can easily backtrack to the parents. So usually, however, we draw our tree downwards, right? With the root at the top. So we have parent to children. How it go? We can easily travel on it. So we have real and virtual trees like there is a type of data structure called a tree. So, but we are not using in here. But if we diagram is a sequence of the choice, we make the diagram looks like tree. So in fact, we did just this couple of slides ago. So our backtracking algorithm sweeps out a tree in the program space. So the backtracking algorithm, usually it is a general algorithm. So backtracking is really quite simple. We explore each node as follows. So to explore the node n, so if n is a goal node, return success. If n is a leaf node, return failure. So here we want to for each child CA to n, we want to explore C. If C was successful, return to success. Like if return else, return to the false. Like the usually the function will be applied. So in all three examples, the core characteristic of the making backtrack track sequential decision making, like decisions are made by step. Like we say lack of omniscience, like you don't know the correct path or choice in advance, right? So constant like rules that limit valid choice. No two queens on the same diagonal adjacent countries. Different color valid jump in pegs. Right. So potential for dead ends. Choices can lead the state from which no solution is possible, and need for systematic exploration to find a solution. A systematic way that explore the possibilities is required. So backtracking is a systematic way to explore all the nodes, right? So I hope you guys all are understand about this topic of backtracking. So that's it for today. Thank you.